I know what I need to do. That's never really been the problem. I know I need to finish the video, answer the message, make the call, follow up, make more money, make better decisions, stop acting surprised when bills show up like they were invited. I know! The problem is somewhere between knowing and doing, I disappear. Not physically, I'm still there, phone in hand, thoughts in head, guilt sitting on my chest like a 45-pound plate, but I still do not move. And I think that's one of the strangest parts about being alive right now. We have more access to information than any generation before us. You can learn how to edit a film, build a business, repair your relationship, trade stocks, and become a man with a six-pack and a podcast mic all before lunch. And somehow, after all that information, you could still sit at the edge of the pool at night and feel like your life is buffering. People assume that if you're not moving, you must not care. If you haven't answered the email, you must not want the opportunity. If you have not finished the project, then you must not care about the dream. If you keep putting things off, you must be lazy. But sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes you care so much, every little thing becomes sacred. The email is not just an email. It's proof you're serious. The video is not just a video, it's proof you're talented. The workout is not just a workout, it's proof that you are disciplined, healed, and probably ready to launch a course. And once every small thing starts carrying the weight of your entire identity, you stop doing small things. Because now, every task walks into the room dressed like the final boss. You were supposed to send a message, but your brain turns it into a presidential address. You were supposed to edit a video, but suddenly you're confronting your childhood, your future, your finances, and whether people will think you're a fraud because your color grade looks slightly orange. That is not productivity. That is emotional hostage negotiation. I do not think human beings were built to spend all day staring into little glowing rectangles. I do not think we were designed to wake up and immediately receive 40 opinions, 3 emergencies, a notification from a bank account with an attitude, and a video of someone our age buying a house in Miami. Then we wonder why we cannot focus. We are trying to build a life while being interrupted by every life on earth. Every app is basically a tiny casino that also knows your insecurities. It knows you want money, it knows you want love, it knows you want to look better, it knows you want your old classmates to regret underestimating you. So it feeds you little clips of people winning, and after enough of that, regular life starts to feel too quiet. Sending one email feels boring, editing one scene feels slow, training one day feels insignificant because your brain has been trained to expect a montage. But real life is not a montage. Real life is usually just you in a dim room doing something unglamorous before anybody can clap for it. And I think I let that noise become an excuse to delay my own life. I kept watching other people's highlight reels long enough that I forgot mine has to be built in regular time. The dangerous part is not even the procrastination. The dangerous part is what comes after. At first, it's just, I did not do the thing. Then it becomes, I am the kind of person who never does the thing. That is a hell of a promotion for one bad week. I can miss one deadline and suddenly I'm narrating a Netflix documentary about my downfall. The rise and fall of the man with potential. Episode 1, he bought a planner. Episode 2, he forgot where he put it. Episode 3, he started researching microphones instead of using the one that he already had. Because if you don't laugh at how ridiculous your mind can get, eventually you start believing everything it says. And after a while, unfinished things stop being proof that you missed the deadline. They become evidence of who you are. Maybe you are not serious. Maybe you are not who you keep telling people you are becoming. That is where shame enters. Not loud, not cinematic, just quietly. Like a bad roommate who never pays rent, but somehow has a key. The annoying part is, I still believe in myself. Not in the loud way. Not in the I am about to shock the world way. I mean in the quiet, inconvenient way. The kind where you can still see pieces of the life you want. I can see the work. I can see the films. I can see the businesses. I can see the father I want to be. I can see myself becoming someone who stops making promises to himself like they are decorative. Sometimes that vision feels beautiful. Other times it feels like being haunted by your own potential. The dream does not disappear because you avoid it. And listen, I respect the process, but I have been in the process so long, I think the process has started forwarding my mail. Maybe I am not waiting for the right moment. Maybe I am waiting for the version of myself that does not exist. That man is not coming. Working at a bar teaches you something. People will take huge risks when they have enough confidence, enough alcohol, or both. Somebody will walk across a crowded room to tell a stranger they are beautiful. Somebody will try and start a fight because another man looked at them for 2 seconds too long. Somebody will spend $40 on drinks and still say, I am really trying to save money. Human beings are not scared of risk. We are scared of the risk that actually reveals something about us. Posting the video, making the call, starting the business, putting your name on something, trying hard enough that failure would actually hurt. Then you cannot hide behind potential anymore. You have to meet the version of yourself that exists in public, and that is terrifying. But I am starting to think that the answer is not waiting until I feel ready. Maybe readiness is just fear in a nicer outfit. Maybe the point is to move while you still feel uncertain, to make the thing before you're sure it's good, to send the message before you rehearsed it 14 times, to post a video before you have convinced yourself nobody cares. Because I can make procrastination sound like I am being intentional. No. Sometimes I am just scared, and scared people still have to move. I am not trying to become perfect. I am trying to become present. I still have days where I know exactly what I need to do, and I cannot make myself start. I still overthink. I still lose time. I still turn small problems into Shakespearean tragedies with a budget of $12 and a phone charger. But I am not trying to turn every hard day into a verdict on my whole life. I am trying not to confuse being unfinished with being worthless. Maybe I do not need a new personality. Maybe I need fewer lies. Fewer lies about waiting until I am ready. Fewer lies about becoming confident first. Fewer lies about some future version of me coming to the rescue. He is not coming. It is me. It has always been me. And I have plans tomorrow.